were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Very dapper.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
Strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan. No, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Christ, all you ever care about is food, Al. You should take this more serious. They're our neighbors. If they have secrets, we have a right to know them. The Wilsons sounds like a made-up Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took
I'm doing a
off.
bit of a part-time
Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the
boss says he
viewer
wants to
anyway.
prep me to
I'm
make
not sure I could find any either.
My colors are just
Well,
scarce, but
Janus
I'll
next
open
door
that
collects
when I
all
get
kinds
home.
of ancient memorabilia.
Like the
He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good
Back
to
in the
know.
day,
Thank you.
Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Her teacher said she performed it more beautifully than... Well, one thing at a time, though. That jacuzzi is not going to install itself, right? Right.
Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
Ah, well. You know, I think someone there was trying to help the old geezer stop as well.
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to taking the bucket. I say, the old
Richard. Ah, excellent. You brought propane. Just what we need for the
Tailor-made,
grill.
sir?
Can you hook it up for me as well?
Oh, wow. Will you look at that? It's good to know the kind that help.
Oh, hi. I'm on my way out. Bye. When you look at all these painting materials, who is this guy anyway? Bob Ross?
Bob Ross is a legend. You can't badmouth him now.
Fine. But seriously, what's
Fine arts degree, Al. You know that.
Unless they create forgeries. I saw a documentary about China's forgery factories. They were literally spitting out fakes left and right, making millions. And this sort of looks like Alex number 5.
Hi there.
Don't hesitate to ask Richard about his looks or to coax my best cheesecake recipe lips. Whatever
Excuse
you
me.
like, we don't
You should
mind.
try this. It really is to die for.
Hey, what's your
That's
name?
pretty strange.
Camarero, you, the server. Hey, hello.
Thanks, I guess.
It's nothing.
He's by the house. Ay, la puta! I can't deal with it.
Hello.
I just can't.
Can I tempt you with a little snack? All right, folks. The food is ready.
Yes, I'm so delighted.
Thanks so much.
It's what I do.
You are humble, honey. I'm so I don't
Nolan Cassidy. I'm senior on the neighborhood.
Hello. Why don't you give this a try?
Wow. Ooh, do I feel special.
Glad to be of service. You should try this.
Oh, shit.
Let's hope he likes his food, 47.
Cheers.
Anytime.
Well, looks pretty busy here. I'll just wait my turn instead of trying to squeeze in. Ah,
Hi
there's
there.
an open spot.
Care for a taste?
Wait a minute. Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Look, this is me left and right here.
better be vacant.
Start covering people, all right?
Oh, we should play somewhere.
Thanks so much for
Hey,
coming.
hey, you're sick. Okay, you really should see a doctor.
Not so hot, huh?
What?
Hey, just remember to flush.
Wow.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Huh?
1.5 bathrooms there. I think.
Will you look at this? The furniture looks brand new.
Well, they did just move here recently.
People normally don't like the furniture.
I mean, I'm a little spoiled because we have barbecues so long.
Oh, yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Big mistake.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Oh, can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone inside the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure.
If anyone's there...
Yeah, Command, there's some kind of fracas down here. I'm having a look around.
Interesting.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Suck it in.
No, sir. It seems not.
You know, when you've been as close to the survival. Important things to grow up with and to pass on. I hope to have done that through my efforts with the Ark as well, though I no longer control that. But here, it seems that a different set of values persist.
Okay.
Find out.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
Okay.
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A
many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus?
Mrs. West.
What could he need that for?
How you find the time?
Well,
Lesson 7. Everything looks good.
A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
Station 4, all clear.
that off?
Yeah.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
It's more or less advanced chemistry at this point. So many things that can interact. But I have to choose one. The recipe must be perfect. This additive is supposedly tasteless, but it does something to the consistency of the cake. Maybe if I reduce the amount of milk powder to offset the added dry ingredients. The problem is that the milk protein molecules are more complicated and larger overall than those of the additive. It would slightly.
Wow.
Oh.
Station 2, nothing to report. Station 4, everything looks good.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had.
Unfortunately, the client for a house but I can't stop eating.
Will you look at all these painting materials? Who is this guy anyway? Bob Ross?
Bob Ross is a legend. You can't badmouth him, Al. Shame on you.
Fine. But seriously, what's the deal with all this stuff? You know, maybe that's how they're making all their money.
Art? Nobody ever got rich by cashing in on their fine arts degree, Al.
I saw a documentary about Chinese forgery factories. They were literally spitting out fakes left and right, made millions. And this sort of looks like Pollock's number 5, doesn't it?
No, Al. No, it doesn't. Let's move on.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society, and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered...
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.